Guys, we can see this dude coming in here. I bet he'll go to the... You've got to think he's going to go to the camo, wouldn't you? So let's get in a position now where we can flank round him a bit. You know what I might do is get, you see in the camera it's got that outside bit there. I might go into that and see if we can catch him on the way out. Yo, Belly. Alright, dude. Like he's gone out. We got him. There he goes. That. Oh dear. God, he's got some shit, hasn't he? Plenty of batteries. I'm just going to be a bit random about what I take here, and then we'll sort it out later. Can't believe he didn't see me. He's got the night scope on it, or he's got a KM though, hasn't he? How many rounds has he got for that? Got plenty of spares, but he's only got one mag by the look of it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave that. So was that the same guy that we just saw then? And why can't I load my frigging gun? Whoa. Someone's firing at us. Let's go back. I need to... Why isn't that loading, that gun? Yeah, so that's what it is, Belly. So it's one of my normal servers, to be honest. Let me just come back off here onto the chat. There we go. So, just as you saying that, what are you up to? And then that guy comes running in and gets leathered. What I need to do, Rick, let's just get the shoes off. I don't know what I've picked up here off this guy. Let's take them off a minute. How are we doing for bandage? 1, 2, 3. Not bad because they're all full. Those shots must have come from that way, this direction here, that way. Yo, Glockadoo. I wasn't going to stream tonight, guys, if I'm being honest, but unfortunately, one of the kids has got the frigging football. I hate football, so showing off Mosin, eh? Well, if that was real life, all that would happen, Belly, was the accuracy would go, because obviously the longer a barrel, the more accurate a gun is. So, it's an odd thing, really. I must say, it's a weird thing to do, saw off a Mosin. I mean, on the plus side, though, it'd be a little bit more handy, you know, if you're in a building. Because the thing with the Mosins, it's so bloody long, is it always gets tangled up with the window. Right, what else have we got in here now? So if that's full. Oh, we've got some. Right, we'll drop that sewing kit. Got that one. Got a leather repair. Don't need 3 duct tapes. Actually, we need to drop that one. That's the crap one. What I'm trying to do is try and make enough slots so I can get the guns back. Yeah, it was not. I know. Bry wasn't very happy with the server at all, which I'm with him on that, because there was all sorts, really, wasn't it? I mean, it was lagging, and you know, the PvP is just impossible on it. That's what's getting me with it. It's like you shoot someone, they don't drop. You shoot someone with a half decent gun, because an AUG or anything like that, it's still a great gun to have, you know. And people just don't drop. It's like they're immune to it somehow. So I've gone for a whitelist on another server. So I'm gonna see how that goes, to be honest. That was good, because that guy's got loads of batteries. Yes, I'm going to try a whitelist on another server and see if it's any better, as in physically the way it runs, basically. Because the big problem with that one, Belly, was the yeah, it was really weird. I know you said on the thing you were going to watch it again, and see what, but it's even like the guy at the end that I shot. On reviewing it, I only think I shot him in the arm. But if you shoot someone in the arm with an AUG from pretty close range, they're gonna go uncon. But on that server, it just doesn't seem to happen. It's just really weird. I love the idea of it. I think the server itself, the idea, the concept of it is absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. But the execution of it, sort of first person only. I hate first person. Yeah, they always do something, Belly, with servers as well. They'll get them running where they're absolutely brilliant, and then someone will come in and say, "Oh, let's do this," and then they'll ruin them. And it happens. So when you get a good server, always really play on it a lot, Belly, because it will change. They always do. It's like what the devs do with the game. They'll get everything spot on, really good, and then they'll ruin something. I don't know. I think it's just because they've literally got nothing to do, Yeah, well, there was a lot with it, Belly, because it was like, it wasn't just that as well. It was also the I use hip fire a lot, and there's no crosshairs for the hip fire, so that compromised my PvP a lot as well. If we look at this in first person now, if I aim the gun, do you see how it points inwards? Imagine that reticule wasn't there. Do you see how far left it points? All it's actually doing is the middle of the screen. A lot of the sort of big streamers and that, what they'll do is they'll put a piece of tape on the middle of the screen between you and me, and then they know where the middle is, and that's how they do the hip fire. But yeah, it was hard for all sorts of reasons, that serve. You know, partly because of the partly because I'm not good on the first person anyway. I don't like playing in first person. But then the other half was just the lag. There's a lot of idiots on that server as well. So it's just a mixture of things. It is what it is. I mean, I will have to come up with a rule now, a playing rule that I'm not, if because I prepare the streams before I start them. So I sort of get an idea what I want to do and which server I'm going to go on and all the rest of it. So I get all that together. Say if me and then for the double one, say if me and Mad Bri are doing a stream together, we sort of talk together for a little bit about what we're going to do before the stream, and then we both get everything set up, and then we start the stream. What I can't have going forward is people coming on and joining in the stream by self-invite, if you like. Because streams, you've got to kind of set them up, and you've got to get the sounds right, and so that when you start the stream, everything's sort of together, and that you can't just sort of halfway through the stream suddenly be shutting everything down for people coming on that want to play. It's not a free for all. So that's going to be my new rule, really. I mean, if Mad Bri came on, because we both know we've got a particular setup, and he wanted to jump on, that's fine. But for anyone else, it's going to be by invite. Like with us, Belly. We're going to do that stream, so we'll get together and we'll sort a date out, and we'll do everything properly to make it really good. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Belly. Big party chats, and especially if someone likes the sound of their own voice as well, like what we had the other day, and just blathers a load of crap, basically. For I'm not going to be dealing with that. So, well, we'll have a laugh, Belly, if nothing else, won't we? I think what we'll do though is we'll do two different ones. We'll do it where we do a PvP style one, and then we'll do another one and I'll go with your style. Let's do it like that, and that's two different sort of angles then, isn't it? I don't know where that guy is that fired at us. I'm trying to make it so that I keep appearing in the window, see if someone fires at me, but no one's doing it. Let's try that. Nope, still no one's firing at me. Just make sure no one's bedded into that friggin' top there. No. Do you think he's gone, whoever was shooting? I've not heard a sound, basically, so... I'll tell you who will have shot at me. I'm just thinking now, the guy that we shot coming into the building had a ghillie on. I'm remembering now. That second guy didn't have a ghillie, did he? So it's the ghillie guy that's done the shooting there. So I bet you he's camped down somewhere. Let's see if we can flush him out. Wonder if he's buggered off. See, with that ghillie on, to be fair, if he was in any of the bushes, we wouldn't see him. That's the problem. I think what I did as well is when he came past, because I've been playing that other server, I went straight to ADS when usually I'd go to hip fire. So see if this guy's got anything else. All right, well, let's take all of his batteries because they're like rocking or shit on this server. That'll do. I've got 40 rounds now, full auto, so let's see if we can hear any shots again. You might have frigged off. Just gonna jump into here. Just for a minute. It's not one of the best places to be because you see, you look at that angle there. If anyone's there, they can see you. But right, let's get on the old kill feed. So I think what I'm on. It's bloody blur now. Now most of the stuff's happening up towards the airfield and Zeleno and that end of the map. You're on the heat map. So maybe that's what we want to look at doing. It's a long arse way though. So what I might do is go... What's the best thing to do from here? I wonder whether I could go straight across, through Stary, that kind of way. That's probably the fastest route, to be fair. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, the other thing, Belly, I can't have with some of the folk as well as it's like loads of swearing and you know, rattling on about drugs and stuff like that. I mean, if you're in a stream, obviously, and you come across people that aren't on the stream that say that, you know, fair enough, you can, because you can walk away, or you can do, you know, that technically they're not your problem to control, you know, but when it's on the stream with you, that, you know, it becomes a real problem then. So doing it the way I'm going to do it from now on sort of guards against all that sort of thing from happening. It is, mate, and you know, you got to think, you know, I think most of us are older, you know, but like, you know, if the young uns come on, it's not a brilliant example, that is it? If you think about it, you know, it's not a good example of any sort of way to live and that. I mean, ultimately, we're all here for the game, so that's what we should be talking about. But you know, it's just, yeah, it's like you say, you've hit the nail on the head, Belly. It's too much. It really is. But you know, of course, I'm learning. You know, I'm learning what to do and what not to do, and what have you. And you know, what I've got to learn to do is, you know, is vet people and you know, don't be too forthcoming until you know someone. That is, I think, is the key to it. Right, we're out of it. So it's going to be a bit of a solitary run down here, you know. Not sure what we're going to do food-wise. I think there is a spawn point at Novy, so if we get to Novy, we can use that spawn point. I think Gilly Guy's gone, hasn't he? Got to be careful, because we're literally, we're right next to the coast here. We're right, you know. So I need to try and run back into the map if I can, and then... One thing I really like with these servers is the very high quality. So even though we've had the update, you know, it tends not to have, you know, a lot of lag. So I think this is a good server to be on until they sort all the patches out for that update. 400 hours, yeah. The thing is, though, Belly, you've only been playing the game 3 weeks. You close up 400 hours. Well, we've been all over the map together about 100 times already. Yeah, it's oh. Now, do you think that those shots, do you think the person saw me go into there and has popped a couple off? Oh, that's terrifying, that, Belly. That's back from the airfield, isn't it, they've come from? Got no elevation here at all. It's come from back here. That's annoying me as well. If we get after that server, I keep running in bloody first person, which I don't need to anymore. DayZ fast. Whoever that was is going to be on the airfield. I don't think they'll be just off it, because, you know, if they were, what are they firing at, you know what I mean? That's a slightly better view. I think it's more from the other end of it, from the northern end, but let's just, let's keep watching. Not seeing anything. God almighty. Good luck. It's hard enough playing the game in bloody English. Door shut on that barracks there. We could go up there somewhere, get an overwatch. Or we could just push on. That's the two choices we've got. I don't like running away from shots though. Right, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm gonna shift and let's get down to Novy, I think. I'm not waiting around. We got places to go and things to see. I know what'll happen. We'll get down here and then you'll hear another shot. So I think what happened back there at Krasno was the ghillie guy that was shot going into the building, I think he survived it. He ran out the other side, and then coincidentally another guy ran in, so we took care of him. And then when we've come back out, the ghillie guy was still hanging around there somewhere. But then by the time we came out the second time, I think he'd gone, to be honest. Which was a bit daft of him, because he's got the ghillie on. He could have just hidden outside the building and waited for me, but maybe he's got things to do as well, so. Just going to get, I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do now, guys. I'll just get a little bit clear of the airfield, and I'll put the map up and show you exactly where I'm going and what the plan is. A good bush, that, isn't it? Whoa, did you hear that? Straight, that was directly ahead. Whoa. Well, the first part of the plan's going to be seeing what these explosions are. Jesus. That was a lot of explosions. Hunting stand there. You don't find much on them on this server, to be honest. I'm running straight at where I've just heard all that commotion. I'd say it was someone taking out petrol pumps, but you know, it doesn't usually work, you know, at close proximity like that. It doesn't usually work that quick. So, I'll have to see. Got to remember, we've got some big mods at VMC as well. I've had a lot of battles at VMC on this one, so I'm thinking sort of Novy, Stary, and then working into VMC. So it's come from around, so let's just see. Now notice there's a barracks there, just over that side. So let me show you on the map now. I'll have to just stick that in there. Got way too much stuff as always. I'll just drop that blaze a minute. We'll put that battery in there. That's one slot. Get some of that. See if we hear anything else while we're here. And then I'll show you the plan. Right, that'll get it now where we can put the AUG or that into there, into the plate. We'll put that in actually, the KA, because we're only going to use it for the night scope. That's the only reason I've got that. Okay. And then the other thing as well is the AUG, for whatever reason. Oh yeah, it is. Let's get the blaze. We'll put the blaze there. Get the AUG back. That's it. And then, right, so here we go, guys. Where's the... We're not near anything really, are we, here? So where's that explosion come from? So you see the way we're pointing now. So we're basically going this way. It's a long way, actually. Where's Stary and Novy? Further down. Yeah, we're quite a long way north. It makes you think about, really, it makes you think about going to Kamenka. Not Kamenka, Krasno. God. Do you know, I get like this at this time of the year. It's neither. It's Kamensk, which is that top bit there. I'll put it in the middle of the screen. And then if I put it in the middle of the screen, that's the actual base there. That's in the sort of black ring thing. Do I need to go there? Probably not. I'd like a DMR, if I'm being honest, but let's flick down towards where we're going. So we'll sort of follow this way, see if we can see what that noise was on the way as well. Can't think what that would be because there's nothing here. As you could see on the map, there's just nothing here. So where's the explosion come from? Yeah, I give myself 2 weeks off usually at Christmas, Valley. I give myself a 2-week break because I don't get any other holiday through the year. I just work straight through. So yeah, 2-week break. I'll certainly stream, but I'll stream less, you know. I sort of want to take advantage. I know a lot of people will be about at Christmas, so I want to do a bit of streaming, but, you know, maybe what I can do is cut the times down or something like that just to keep the break going, you know. So, benefit of being self-employed, that, Valley. You know, the thing that isn't a benefit is you don't get paid for that 2 weeks. So you can give yourself the time off, but you've got to pay for it out of your own pocket. That's the... Oh, shit in hell. Do you hear that? Bloody wolves. They'll be down on us any minute. Right, there's where the explosions happened. I've not got any sort of gun. Get the AUR out again. I haven't got a silencer or anything, that's the problem. Yeah, so it was the petrol station then, so someone's blown the petrol station. So they're either those wolves are either aggoed on whoever's just blown that petrol station up or me. There's only 2 variables. So they've blown every single pump now, haven't they? Right, I can see the wolves. And they are aggroed on me. Aggroed? They're aggroed on me. Oh, people always find heavy metal. Wait, that wolf is running to where I was. Here they are. So there goes the element of surprise anyway. Bloody hell. Obviously, as soon as I saw those petrol things had been blown, I wanted to sneak up there, see if we could surprise whoever's there. But that ain't gonna happen now, is it? Jesus. All we can do now is basically just get somewhere away from where we just fired. And we've not cleared this either, so he could have been on this side. He could have had a sniper or whatever, someone with a scope just firing from this tree line. He could have been firing from the other tree line, although we've just been in it, so I don't think he was. So we could be on the trail of someone here. Someone's blown those pumps up. I mean, the other thing is some people sometimes do it to suicide, so someone could have just harry-carried on it. Zebedee. It's probably fired from here then. Probably fired from that side. Main thing is to get away from where we've shot. Do that first. One thing I did do, Belly, is I went back on, you know, the sort of the nutcase server that me and Mad Bry usually play on, not the Milsim one. You know, within the first 5 minutes of that, I'd already killed someone. Then I killed another, and I had a look. I was on an 8-kill streak, which is 6 were on stream, and then another 2 off stream. And it just shows you, you know, it's that type of combat that we're playing on the other server. I'm just not getting on with that at the moment. That's not to say I'm not going to go back on that at some point. But I say I've just been going to get whitelisted for another one, which is similar. I'm gonna have a little go at that as well. I just want to keep going to a few towns here, because whoever popped off at that petrol station might be, you know, going through some of the towns here, so I want to see what's going on. Yeah, it is a bit of a numpty server, that one. I don't know why, because it's just like a mill sim, but it is full of complete numpties. Strange, really. That sounded like the petrol station again. Another explosion. I'm just going to watch that for a minute. Let's overwatch it just for a minute. See, I think the left tree line where we just came from, that's where you'd be there. You'd be in that left tree line up here, shooting down onto that. Possibly in the house, but I mean, why would you just sit in a house taking petrol pumps out? What's the use in that? You know, you'd be likely to use that for baiting, but then if you were sort of in, I don't know, it's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? I think our best course of action is just to keep moving. That's what I'm going to do. Christ, we're ready for Berezino here. Oh, I don't know, Belly. I don't know if they've got like an autoban system on that server. You know, if there's an autoban, no, I don't know. I think there'd probably only be an autoban if you let's go down to Gorka. If you sort of, you know, if you killed in the spawn area, I think that'd be an autoban, but probably because you could easily accidentally kill someone. I think what you'd have to do is sort of report them. But you know, I haven't got the time to be reporting people, if I'm being honest, or the inclination, because at the end of the day, with that, you spawn back at base, you get your gear in 2 minutes, you go again. But yeah, it is a weird one, that valley. Just heard shots again. There's loads I like about it. I really do like it. I like the idea and everything, but I just sort of saw something there. Oh, that's just a bush. It's a dark bush. Well, that's what I thought, really. It's, you know, I think if it was on a server where then you had to start again, and obviously you... No, he's watching football on TV. I mean, basically, in the main house, football is banned from the telly. Period. But I've let him get away with it tonight, but I said tonight and never again, basically. Well, my problem being there, he's got his own stuff. You know, he's got his own TV and all the rest of it. But the football literally makes me feel ill. I'm so... I don't view it as a sport. I view it more as a disease than any type of sport. So yeah, it's banned in this house, Belly. Oh dear. I always remember in the in the 90s when Sky first came out, and they used to have and you'll probably remember this, dude. They used to have the same football match on either 2 or 3 different channels. Now, if you'd like me hate football, and then 2 of the main channels. Remember, we only had what 5 channels or whatever are showing football, not only football but the same match. And I remember going into wherever it was, Dixon's or Rumbelows or whatever the hell the shop was, and I just said to the man, "Can you make football go off my telly?" And that's when I first got Sky. It was the only thing that when I was a kid made Sunday boring. I only like sports that there's a point to and a result. Like say tennis, something like that. What happens is they put the ball in play and they hit it back over the net a few times, and there's actually a point to it at the end of it. So one of the 2 protagonists will actually get, they'll win a point or lose a point, or whatever. There's an actual point to it. Whereas football, they can be playing for an hour and a half and nothing's happened, and they're the same as what they were. It's just a stupid game. I hate team sports as well. Anything that's team orientated, I can't be doing with it. It's the only downside of the Running Man streams, because as much as I love the Running Man, he just blithers on about football. It's like blather, blather, blather. And the thing is, like, not everyone likes it. Do you know what I mean? It's funny though on this game. I think my favourite thing to do is actually playing with other. That's Gorka down there, dudes. Is actually playing with other people. Yeah, I'm not a team player, and it's really interesting that on this game, I actually really enjoy the team, even more than playing on my own. Whereas most things, I prefer to do it on my own, Oh, right, guys, server's just shutting down, so I'll just pause the stream for a minute, and I'll be back in 5. Yeah, hello, Cherno. Is that one of those barracks? Let's just have a quick look at that. So we're in Gorka. Gorka. We're in bloody Gorka. There was a lot of Zeds down there. A lot of Zeds. So does that mean there's someone going to be down there? Let's have a look. Oh no, that's not one. That's just a little... Let's check these tree lines. Don't know if he's still there, Belly, because it kind of came on when I was on break there. We're in Gorka. Just why you can't be, because it's like I'm not going to be the first person that's gone into Overwatch on here, am I? Be careful of people logging back in as well, because we've just had a shutdown. So get used to playing in third person again, which is nice. Not very good cover, is it, that? Yeah, that's my only problem with a lot of the big streamers, Belly. I don't like that first person. Because you don't know what the character looks like, and then you only remember when they sort of, when they go in their infantry, and then you can see the character. I mean, it's cool, obviously, for people that do want to play in first person. There's loads of first person only servers. But I don't outdo them. I'll play that if I have to play in it, if it's a good server, but I don't like it. I just don't. There's not a lot happening in Gorka, so let's keep moving. Novy's the plan, so let's get to Novy. But I think Stary's got the spawn point, so what we can do when we get to Stary is just stock up on food. Because there's not a lot on this server, and you get a lot of it when you spawn, so there's less in the buildings and stuff like that. There is some, but there's not a lot, so let's take the higher ground. So come out of here. God, yeah, I'm sure she'll be chuffed there, Belly. I'm sure she'll be chuffed. What I'm going to do is just eat some space, basically, into my inventory then. And then when we come up on the spawn point, I should be able to get some food. Because that's it now. Look at that, we've got nothing. So anything from there is hunting and fishing. I should have really. If we see a chicken, we'll kill it, and then we've got some bones. Look how much better that looks though, third person to first person. You can look right behind you like that. Even with that little backpack, if I go into first and do that, look at the view we've got now. Actually, it's not too bad. Sure, it's worse on that other server. I can see everything except directly behind. So that was Gorka. So I'll show you on the map now where we're going. So if you look at where we are now, so we've got, if I put it right in the middle of the map, that's Stary and Novy. We'll skirt round Novy, just to the south, that's the south. We'll skirt round Novy to the south, and then just where you can see the little lake in Stary, which is there. I'll put that in the middle of the screen. That's roughly where the spawn point is, maybe a little bit further on than that. So we'll pull up to there. Let's go. Yeah, you're always belly with these servers when they go bad. They go bad, you know. You get it with everything in life, you know. It's like, it's not broke, let's try and fix it. I mean, the ridiculousness of this last update. Again, I love the DMR, by the way, you know. Best thing that's been in the game for ages for me. But, you know, the stupidity of putting the spawn points all together, and you know, there's loads of servers now where I can't play with the character I want. I'm just some random dude or even a woman. I just don't like that at all. It's as if they do it deliberately to upset certain people because it's not the way they play the game, maybe. I don't know what it is. But there's not many very active brain cells working on the game sometimes. And then sometimes they surprise you, I suppose. Yeah, but the thing with the devs is they need to be fixing things and not breaking things that aren't broke, you know. But you get that with all the people that run like the first server I used to play on this when I started streaming. I know, Billy, I know. The first server I used to play the same server all the time. You know, when I first started, when I was getting used to it, and it was absolutely, you know, it was brilliant. It was a breath of fresh air. Oh, airdrop. Oh, I'm just going to go towards this, guys. This should be marked with like a sort of blue light in the sky somewhere. It's coming from this direction. Might have to get up this hill and see if we can see anything off the top. But yeah, that's my point anyway, you know, without getting into everything. If it ain't broke, don't stop trying to fix it, you know. You know, things like third person weren't broke on the game, they are now, you know. As you see by me, see me flicking in and out as I go through the trees and it all jolting about, that's what when they ruined third person, you know. Really stupid thing to do. Having a moaning night tonight, aren't I? Bloody moaning. Let me just get down here, so again I'll show you where we're going. Shouldn't be too far off now, so there you go, so there's Novy. Yeah, well, again, Belly, you know what you're saying there, that it's like, right, it ain't broke. Let's keep trying to fix it. It's just really stupid, really stupid, you know. And the thing, that armor reforger as well, you know what they've got to think of. They're talking about doing the DayZ 2 off armor reforger. Certainly, all the screen things I've seen of armor reforger, it looks like freaking Minecraft compared to this. Have you seen the characters in that on Reforger? But absolutely potty graphics, really crap. Whereas this has got all the development in it, so why would you use the Reforger engine? You know. The sort of the character on Reforger literally looks like a sort of, you know, a Silent Hill character off sort of PS2 or 3. I think definitely what they should do is just concentrate on DLCs. They could do so many DLCs for this game, you know. And then new people are new to the game and buying it as well. You know, if you've got 2, 3, 4 DLC packages. Oh, it was great, mate. I know. Especially the first couple. There's Novy down there. I needed to be the other side of it, really, but you can still see Stary off in the distance there. Always identifiable by the big red barn. And I think the spawn point's just to the left of that. So that's where I'm going to flick into, just have a quick look at the spawn point. And then I think from there... Yeah, the trouble is, though, that they're going to have to buy those off the people that have developed the maps. Because Bohemia only have 2 maps, you know, which is Livonia and Chernerus. So that, you know, if they wanted Deer Isle, they'd have to buy the rights to Deer Isle to be able, you know, and so on and so forth. Which I don't know why they don't do that. But thing is, when you've got a good game, people will still play it. And the only way they'll stop people from playing this, the DayZ that we've got now, is by breaking it. A bit like Apple do with the phones, you know. They deliberately break your phone with updates. They all do it, you know. Apple are the worst, I think, but because they do it the quickest. But you know, they'll deliberately break something to make you want to play something else. Because it's like Modern Warfare Remastered. There's still loads, still all the servers are full on that. I mean, it's not like it was when it first came out, obviously, but people are still playing that because it's so good, and people are going to do that with DayZ. They're always going to play DayZ. You know, and bringing some sort of half-assed thing like Reforger out with a sort of Minecraft character and stuff like that. People are just not going to bother with it, are they? Maybe after 10 years development on the Reforger engine, that'll be a different story for all of us. But the worry is, for me, is they might try and break the game to get people to play, you know, the new engine. Which is what I'm thinking, you know, with some of these potty updates they're putting on it. I'm sure the spawn point was here somewhere. Certainly was before the update came out, but we'll have a quick look. Might be a bit further up. Hey up, Crowley. Alright, dude. Yeah, we were just talking about Reforger, dude. We're just saying the Reforger guy looks like a Minecraft Minecraft character. Yeah, they're using Reforger for the new. No, I'm just kidding. Very rarely come down this end of Stary, if I'm being honest. So it looks like the spawn point that I thought was there, isn't there? And what we'll do, let's just have a look in here a minute. There's a base that someone's raided, look. Very quiet here, guys, so I'm going to keep moving. Just heard a shot then, but to be honest, it was frigging miles away, so... Right, so the plan now from there, nothing going on that really has gone there just for the, because I thought there was a spawn point there, but anyway, what we're going to do is flick over to the MC, so let's just get a little bit of distance away from there first. In fact, that's a better one. And I'll show you again on the map where we're going. Oh, were they? Yeah, different singer though, isn't it, dude? I've got to say, I'm not as much into the new singer as the, you know, the old, as the old one. I thought the old one was one of the best grindcore singers actually I've ever heard, if I'm being honest. He had the lot. He could do all that. He could do hardcore vocals. You know, he could do the low death metal. He could do the screamy vocals. I thought I really did rate him as a really good singer. But I think there was family commitments and that, you know. But you can't blame him because they won't be making any money. You know. So. But shame though, because he was really good at him. Oh, he was amazing. He was absolutely stunning, to be honest. He's I still think they would have benefited from having a bass player, though. I've got to admit. And I think live his guitar sound was never quite right. Whether that's because he's kind of trying to do everything with one guitar and he needs some backup. Because grindcore does work with one guitar, but does it work with one guitar and not a bass? Well, certainly in the studio, it works really well. But I think when you get into a live situation, you need the bass there or another guitar, you know. Crowley's not been listening to much, but I've got to admit, one of the bands I've been listening to a lot recently, I think I said Belly, is the B-52s. The early stuff. I mean, I like most of their stuff, if I'm being honest. Yeah, there's nothing new out, Crowley. There's nothing new out. Oh, the drum is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, someone's been in the barracks. Look, every one of them's open. We've had a restart, so that's been done since restart. So I'd like to get, really, I don't know where to go though, into an Overwatch position. Funnily, there's not, once you, say if you get in here, watch what happens if I get in there. You see how it's gone? So it's finding a good Overwatch here where you're not, you got to remember the airfield is just there. So if you've got your back to the airfield, then you need to have that covered. That's not bad. A little bit exposed still, but better. That Weinberg dude's been kicked out of Slipknot, hasn't he? The original members are starting to dwindle with Slipknot. I mean, Slipknot for me, it really is the first album's my favourite. And then the second album I like, and then sort of after that I stopped listening really, but they were two really good sort of, you know, post-modern or modern, you know, sort of, not post-modern, what am I on about? That, you know, two good modern death metal albums. Or Obituary is still exactly the same as they always were. Blizzaro. That tower's reasonable to watch from, but we've got to try and get in there unseen. Door there's closed. They're open. The Zed's in there. He's got a combat backpack on, I could do with that. How far will we need to flank in here? Let's do a big flank on it. Let's go right over and then we'll come back in, try and get in that tower. I won't be doing a mega one tonight, guys, because I've got to be up early tomorrow, so... Right, that's come from VMC. Within a building, sounds like. So friggin' open here. Do you know, I'm not sure if that is coming from... It sounds like it's coming more from that direction, but... Could have been from Vybor, that, which is over there. Whew. Right, let's just wait a minute. I may have to go AFC in a minute, actually. I might have to get into a better spot than this. Right, guys, if I go AFC for a minute, just tell me if you hear any shooting. While I'm gone. Right, 2 seconds, guys. Just AFC for a minute, and I'll be back in a sec. Am I still alive? Has anyone heard any shots since I've been gone? Coming from where they cut? Do you think they were coming from VMC directly ahead, Belly? From if you're listening with headphones? Was that just a minute ago or a few minutes ago? I want to try and get into the tower. Just a minute ago. Okay. So we've got to be careful then. Just one. See, from here, that's where I tend to sit in there, and you can see if someone's over here, you can just pop you off straight away. Probably the best place to sit there would be in that corner. Turn my light off here. I'm not going to go running in there because if you've just heard a shot while I was AFC, then I'll just wait a minute. Yeah, someone's been here because you see that L barracks that we just passed, that door was closed when we came in. Yeah, there's someone running, dude. Yo, concrete. You're alright, dude. Bloody concrete. Can't tell you what server, mate. Dude, that's cardinal sin asking a streamer what server he's on. There's someone in here. There's someone in here, dudes. Just heard him reposition himself. He's probably on the top deck. So what we need to do is rethink now. Trader dude, concrete. The trader's usually marked. Do you mean about where the trader is? Because the traders are usually on the Discord as well, dude. So like if you're on a certain server, you'd have the Discord for it, and the Discord would tell you where the trader locations are. So you'd look on your Discord, and it'd say, right, you know, trader in Zelenagos or main trader in Vybor or whatever, you know. And that's how you'd know where to find your trader. That'd be the normal way of doing it anyway, dude. I don't think there's many servers where it'd be a secret where the trader is. I heard him in the building, the dude. So you go on your server, concrete, and if it says there's a trader, just go into the Discord, and even if you're not a member on that particular one, if you go to, it'll actually say trader usually, and you just go onto that, and it'll tell you where it is. Yeah, told you there was someone there, didn't I? I knew it. I heard him shuffle when I was halfway up the stairs. That's why I didn't go up. Could have popped a shot off them, but shit. He's got the sense not to stand still. Shit. Right, he's coming down the stairs now. That's what your shots will have been. I think we might have missed the boat with this guy. Just going to check for a minute longer because he may have just gone and had a look downstairs out of the window and then he's come back up, but I think he's gone from there now. So I think we need to switch position. God, we could have had him really well then as well. What I'm looking for is to see if he's gone in any of the barracks. Just while, because I haven't put any of my messages up, guys. Only if you're watching that ain't subscribed, please consider doing so. Sorry if you're a subscriber, if you're someone that's been here a lot. I keep saying the same things, but that's the only way I can get the channel to grow, guys. So, yeah, well, do you see that, dude? Look. No, he's running out towards the barracks there. All the doors are still open on him, but do you see he's running that way? So I wonder if he's in that corner barracks there. If the door's closed on that, he's in there. So let's just flank round a bit. Just want to keep eyes on as we go along. So you can see the doors are open on this one here. Oh, it's back up there. That's a long arse way, that. Yeah, so he's camping there, I don't really want to take, I could take a shot here, but if I miss, he's going to come out of there. I would rather try and catch you. Let's try the big flank. But he's going to see us here, but there's nowhere to flank to, that's the problem. He may be focused on, you know, actually within the MC, that's in Vybor. He may be focused within VMC. If so, then we're okay. If he's kind of looking all around, we're going to be in a lot of trouble anytime soon. I'm going to stay in the open like this, because then if he has seen us, he may come out onto this side of the tower, and then that'll expose him. Right, let's pull back in now. So we'd be back to where we were a minute ago here, guys, but there you go. So if he's still there, he's in that corner. But he looked to me like a camper, you know, he's gone down, he's come back up, so he's waiting there to see if he can come across anyone. So I think let's just let's try and wait him out. This is a pretty good distance if he comes out. I think this is where we were, somewhere here. So let's hope that worked. If he saw us, we're in a bit of trouble, but if he didn't see us, and he starts sort of moving around and looking behind him, then he's in trouble. I wonder if before that shot that was heard, if he popped one off at someone that had actually gone into VMC. Also, did anyone notice if he had MVGs on? We could do with killing him because we're short on food here. I could go up the stairs with no shoes on. Yeah, Mike will be watching on his big screen, keeping quiet, Bill. Doesn't want me asking him all questions. Where's that guy? Where is he? Where is he? I think he's still in that corner. That's my feeling, unless he saw us trying to flank round. What I'm worried about now, more than anything, is the fact that if I try and go up those stairs silent, I'm just gonna, you can see where my food's at. If my stomach starts going, then it'll give it away. So, my feeling, though, is he's still there. Because he's definitely a camper, this guy. Campers don't move. Anyone else chime in if you saw whether he had NVGs on this dude? I could leave my shoes on the bottom, just outside there, and then just go up. But I think you can still just about hear it, that's the problem. What do you think, guys? Should we go for it? Or should we wait for him to make a mistake? So what I'm going to do now, silent gun swap. Like that. And I'm going to leave my shoes there. Let's remember where they are, guys. This is so stupid, it's unbelievable. Silent shot. And again. And again. And again. We can't stay here for ages because we're going to go hungry in a minute. So he's obviously moved. What I'm worried about now as well is when we come back, if we get a restart, my shoes will be gone. We could always cut something up and make some foot wraps though. There's someone here though, because someone fired silence, so. I knew that was going to happen. Door's shut on the camo, isn't it? Again, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay here. With the fact that I need some food. That's the problem I've got. I need food here. And I'm going to lose all my surprise. If I've got no food, then I'm going to end up noises. People are going to know I'm here. My gut feeling is he's a camper and he hasn't moved on. I think he may be in that camo because that's the only building I can see where the door's closed on it. Sneaky Pete. If he's a camper, the sort of thing he'll do is he'll go to the building at the end and he'll come out onto the roof, trying to third person, just over there. You see how that door's open there? He may be third person on that. That's where I was sort of laying in wait down there. There's the airfield. There is another Livo tower, which is just over the other side. You can just see it, just to the left of that big tree. I think another couple of minutes and we're just going to have to move. I'll go and find some food. Maybe Vybor. It's just that prison room I keep checking in case he comes to that. See, there's the other Livo tower. He may have moved on. He may have moved on. Yo, send it. All right, dude. Just dealing with a camper. I should have really probably have taken a pop at him. But those silent shots we heard before, that I think that's probably still him. He's probably got a Mark II or something, and he just popped off a couple of Zeds because there's no Zeds here now. Or he's moved on. But the thing is, guys, we need food. That's the thing we need more than anything else now. So let's shit. What we'll do, we'll just pop back down here and then we'll get our shoes back, which we left just against this wall somewhere. There you go. Flip those back on. Let's get out of here. I think the best thing to do is let's flip over to Vybor and see if we can find any food there. I think he's racked off. There you go, Belly. He's racked off. Yeah. You dag. To be honest, if we find the chicken, we'll go and do some fishing. But I can't remember on this server if the food's on the Zeds. I know there's some in the houses, but it's quite few and far between. So let's see though. Let's see what we can find. But a chicken would be my favourite. This is Vybor then, dude. So that's Vybor Industrial. Definitely heard sounds in within some of the houses here. So we're gonna have to be careful. We're right next to the airfield, obviously. Vybor. Oh, there you go. We've got some Christmas lights. We're sorted. Christmas lights and a shit gun. Balaclava. What's ours like? Let's have a look. Worn. Prestige. So we may as well take it. Why not? Have we got a knife? I'm sure we have, haven't we? Yeah, we've got a combat. We've got 2 combat knives. Never have too many knives. Obviously, Vybor, there's a well behind PD, which is down that road there, but it's food we're looking for, not really bothered about water that much at the moment, anyway. We'll go in one of these rooms. That camper will be there. It's been sitting there for 3 hours. Dang. We're in shit, really. If we don't find some food, we're going to be in shit. I know we're okay now. I'm a bit worried because, again, things have changed since the update. If I can't find a spawn point, then we're not going. Bit of epoxy putty just in case. Let's hope no one does ruin my plate, but at least we've got some. We've got a leather repair kit and that now. Someone's been in there in that one. I mean, there is probably tack back, in VMC, but right. Let's just rock away from here, and then I'll show you what I'm thinking now. Just rock out of here a little bit. Because food's going to start becoming an issue now, so we need to sort it. I think that was just that was from VMC. That shit might have been from the airfield. No Crowley. Yeah, the epoxy putty, for those that don't know, is just for, you can fix your plate with it, or you can fix the helmet with it as well, epoxy putty. In case you didn't know, for anyone out there, I'll tell you what as well, I need to fix these shoes. I'll go in this house and do that, I think. And then we're going to have to come up with a plan to find some food. Bones is what we need. No, it's just for your general gear, dude. Main thing is the plate, but you can actually fix the helmet with it as well, which is quite handy. So obviously your plate, you can either use the leather sewing kit, or you can use the epoxy putty. Either or is good, you know. We've got 2 leather kits, so I am going to repair these. Poor man's hemorrhoid green. Battery charger. Yeah, fixes the helmet, the plate carrier, and hemorrhoids. So there's another one, just as you've said it, there's a second one. Yeah, well, at least that's fixed the shoes. I tell you what, actually. We can kill this cow. This direction somewhere. Oh, you shit. I can't get a sprint on. There you go. Again, when you try and do that, dude, so you've got to sprint basically. All right, we'll sort this out now. At least that's sorted with the food situation out. God, gets worse, doesn't it? Running around with a chicken now. I got me a chicken, baby. You're mean, Crowley. Right, let's cut this dude up, and then at least we've got the bones. I haven't got a bottle either, which is bothering me. But now, what can the question is, what can we drop to get some of this stuff in? It's got so much shit as usual. I think we'll have to do. Let's do a bit of sorting out. So let's get these rounds going in here. You've spotted we got a FAMAS mag there, so we can get rid of that. We've got some damaged bullets. We'll get rid of those. Empty that. We'll be able to do this. We'll get it sorted. And then I'm going to run and see if we can get that cow. I'm sure we've got a damaged mag somewhere. Where's that one? But it's the one in the gun. Get that. No, it's prestige. We can drop that. That's a little bit more space. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm sure we had a damaged mag for the Borg. Right, that's 10 slots. So we can get that lot in now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go towards, although shit knows how we're going to carry it, but I'm going to go towards the cow. And we'll see if we can come up with a novel way of carrying the meat. It was sort of this way. Oh, there you go. Right, that'll do. We're not going to be able to take a lot, but what we can do, we can drop some of the chicken because that's not very good, as you'll know. Should take the same amount of slots up as well. So if we drop the fillets like that, and then we'll get as much as this in as we can. Which isn't a lot. I've got 3 in. Jesus. That's such a waste, isn't it? Such a waste. There's literally just nothing else I can drop there. I'm going to think about how I want to do this now. What I don't want to do as well is start cooking when it gets dark. That's another big no-no. Yeah, someone's been in here, haven't they? And there's Zeds around. I can hear Zeds outside as well. That'll give us a little bit, just to keep us off red. So if Zeds have spawned in, then there's more likely than not people around. So let's pull back from that. Well, at least we've sorted it. It's not ideal because we need more storage. I should have probably taken that zombie out that had the combat backpack on it, but that was when that camp was at VMC, so. I hate that you see where we've got a great stove in there, but it's so exposed to outside from these buildings. I think we may have to though. I can't mess about forever with this. That'll keep us going. Right, let's do it. Might be the last thing we do, guys, but anyway. Break that down. There's a hand drill. I could do with doing this before it gets dark. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to rush and do it before it gets dark. It's not going to take a whole lot of cooking this. Right, let's sort this out. So, fireplace. See how exposed that area is? You know, it's not somewhere I like making a fire, but it is what it is. Right, where's the hand drill? That. Definitely going dark. Need to get this done. Just going to do it as fast as I can and then run out of it, and then we'll eat it when we get out. See, look how friggin' bright that is. Rack a lamb. God. They're not called sheep in DayZ. What do they call them? Some weird name, isn't it? Oh, that's 2 done. Last one coming up, guys. Again, if there's anyone outside, we've had it. Come on. Right, done, let's go. Look how bright that is. We need as well a bottle of something. We've got no bottle. That would help a lot. We've got chlorine tabs, but no bottle to put anything in. Shit. Have you noticed, guys, everyone disappears when it starts going dark off the stream because they can't see what you're doing. Right, finally. We've got something. Oh no, belly. That's why I literally did it and legged it. Just did the bare minimum and then just legged it out of there as quick as I could. We're good now because now we've got that basic bit of meat and we swap the chicken for the beef. This'll last us a long time now once we've eaten this. I knew that would make me trainers wet. But you can see how low we are. We've just had 2 beefsteaks and we're still not full, so. But we're white now, so that's great. Christ, every 30 seconds, crowd. You get that sometimes. The server that used to be really good that I used to play on, dude, when I first started streaming, they started putting NPCs out. And literally, when they started putting the NPCs out, then they had to reset the server like every half an hour, because they couldn't handle the NPC things. Really crap. I'm sure that same place is well downgraded onto cheaper servers. A clean mod, yeah. Never going to happen, mate. Right, so let's have a look what we've got. It's kind of, in a way, it's not dark enough for the MVGs, but we'll use them anyway. I suppose it's time and money, Belly. We're doing stuff like that. It's time and money, isn't it, mate? near Mishkino. Well, I think a lot of it's on the servers, Crowley. If they use really good quality servers, it's better, you know. Yeah, it is a lot, Belly. I think the thing is when you know you don't get a lot of thanks when you're running a server. You know, people always can be. You know, I know I'm complaining about the servers and that, but you know, it must be difficult to do. You know, and you've got to pay for the server itself, and there's no point in getting a rubbish server because it'll just be restarting and lagging all the time. You've seen that, you know. It's like anything; it's sort of good on paper, but the reality of it is probably pretty harsh for the people that do it, you know. That's funny, Crowley. Paid for an NPC and then got blocked from the server. I bet he was happy as well. Now let's have a look, guys. While it's dark for a minute, let me just have a look at that heat map again. See what. I bet it's all at Krasno now. Oh no. Okay. So actually, just looking at this heat map here, looks like Grishino, or near Grishino. I don't think that is Grishino. It's not marked very well on the map. Oh, it's the castle. It's the castle. I might bob round to the north, actually. You know, work our way down there, just in the civilian. Go to Nova Dimitros, Svetlo. Have a think about Krasno, where we came from, while we go around there. Or, alternatively, we're still very near VMC. And the only reason we got out of there, really, was because we were running out of food. So it may be worth just pulling back into VMC. That might be a plan. And then we can make a decision from there. If there's nothing going on at VMC, then we can move out. So don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Helps me out loads. It's all free, so, you know, as you well know. But it, you know, it helps us out loads if you can do that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by Christmas if I can. So please consider doing that if you can. I mean, the other thing is, if we went that way, if we went to Stary, we could maybe go from there and then push down towards Cherno, see if there's anything going on there. Although, on this server, you very rarely get heat spots coming up. You know, when you're looking at on Discord, there's very rarely heat spots coming up on any part of the coast. Sometimes Berezino, but usually all the heat is inland, and we're near it really. We're near where the action's going on. That's why I'm kind of reluctant to move from here in a way, but because we're right next to VMC there. We're near Lapatino, we're near Mishkino, we're not that far away from the summer camps in Zelenogorsk, so there's quite a lot of stuff at this end of the map where we've got the potential for some more PvP. So let's what have we got? Let me just get the KA out there. Wish that had a silencer on it as well. So this is pushing back now towards VMC. That sniper hill on the straight ahead up at the top there. It would have been a lot better if we had a silencer with this scope, to be honest, but we haven't, so there you go. Yeah, the subs have dropped off a bit this last week, guys. I don't know, it does happen like that on YouTube. They drop off and then you suddenly get a load. But yeah, could definitely do with some new subs, guys. If there's anyone out there that hasn't subscribed, just if you like the video, sub to the channel, that'd be great. If you don't. So that's Vybor on the left. Yeah, it is strange. Well, I suppose they do. I don't know what they do. I don't trust them. They are fundamentally corrupt and the whole company behind them is corrupt. But, this is what we've got to play with, so there's not a lot that we can all do, really. So we're back at VMC. We'll just we'll have a watch on that Livo tower again. See if there's anything going on there. I think the nights are longer on this now, but the fact that we've got MVGs, it doesn't really matter that they're longer, so... Going cold now because my bloody feet have got wet. Oh really? I didn't know that. Misleading, that, isn't it? Because you're going on it. Obviously you want a high pop. I suppose there's reasons you could play lower pop service, but for streaming, you're useless if it's not high pop. So, all right. What I'm worried about is how exposed I am because with the MVGs, you can see a lot more than you could see in the daylight in a way. So I just need to be a little bit careful here. I'd say it was about 170 to that building, something like that. Obviously, there's a bigger fall on a KA than there would be on the more powerful guns. Have a look at that heat map again. Just heard a shot there. Oh my god, the whole thing's lit up now. We've got action. I think Zelenogorsk looks like a good place. Sort of Zelenogorsk, Mishkino, that way. Summer camps. Let me just have a look at the map on here. Yeah, and there's something going on in Vybor as well, which is probably the shots I'm hearing there, which is obviously over there. So let's, while we've got the MVGs and the sniper, let's go over to Vybor. See if we can see anything going on while it's still dark. And I think the decision for me would be let's go towards Zelenogorsk. Oh, that was on the airfield. Let's make Zelenogorsk the end game. Getting sloppy at that now. Yeah, let's make Zeleno the end game. I'm sure there's something going on here in Vybor though, because that definitely not that second shot there, but the first shot came from. Whoa, that's a DMR. Someone's got a DMR, guys. A lot of open ground around Vybor, and that's the problem. Now, being honest, close up like this, we're better off with the AUG and using the reflex like that. Doors open on the piano. Someone's firing silenced. Sounded like a bit of a more silenced. Well, the problem with silent shots is you don't know where the frig they came from. But someone's definitely here shooting, guys. Oh. Tundra. Don't know if that's from the airfield or if it's coming from here. See those? That may be what he was firing silenced at. The Z's there. Z there, straight ahead. It's like I'm in stealth mode today, guys. We like stealth mode. Not heard any shots since those last ones. Oh, there's a base there, look. It is a bit like that, Belly. It's one of my favourite games of all time, that, to be fair. Again, the first one. Yeah, well, that's still intact, that base. You can still see the lock on it, look there. So it's possible someone's come out of there and was firing at the Zeds, maybe. Oh, heli. Over here somewhere. Oh, it's like a lot of them, Belly. It's, you know, that game is still as good today as the day it was made. Well, the thing is, I can see the advantage. You know what you're saying there, Crowley and Belly, about the server thing. Because what you would use that for? There's the heli crash. What you would use that for is we could. What do you think about overwatching that? I think I might do that. You know. Make sure no one's running in with me. Right, there it is. So this should be a good overwatch point now for it. There's the Z, which shows there's no one coming with it yet. So I'm overwatching this less for the gear and more for the Do you see how well you can see it night versus the day with the scopes and that? And that's what worries me. That guy that was firing silence might want to run in there. Feel a bit exposed on that one. What do you think, guys? We'll just go in there and pillage it. Thing is, I'm not really bothered. I don't need gear. I think the only downside, Belly and Crowley, of Metal Gear was it was very long on the. You remember the radio used to go every 4 seconds. You'd literally take 3 steps forward and the bloody radio would start going, wouldn't it? So that was the downer on it. But, you know, other than that, it didn't really have any downside. Those shots are coming from behind me. I do want to get back to that heli crash. I'm not abandoning it, but I just wanted to see if I can get a look at where these shots are coming from. I'm going to struggle from here to see anything, to be honest. Well, they had it on SNES, did they? That's in. Oh, sorry, guys. Right, last leg of the stream coming up, dudes. So I'm just going to pause it while the server's restarting, and then we'll get back on it in a minute. Won't be long. Right, dudes, last leg of the server. So where am I at that? The last leg of the stream now. That's coming from that way. Yeah, that's just the airfield, that. I'm pretty sure that's just the airfield, so... Right, the Zeds are still there. I think that this is the one I felt a little bit exposed on. That's probably a better one now. See over here. Trouble with that is because there's no elevation in it. Look, as that spawned in there near the barn as well. Possible player. I think I prefer the elevated position. Which is either going to be here, this one. That'll be roughly 100 metres, maybe just a little bit under 100 metres to there for the... What's the scope? The scope's ranged in for 100. Not much magnification on it, is there? On the scope. Oh, shit. That's what I did the other day on that mill sim, Crowley. For ages as well. But it didn't do anything, so I don't know if that's the way they had it set up on the server. But it didn't do anything. The Zed's taking a good walk in the plane as well. So, military simulator, Crowley. which is one where they have the big bases. You get all your weapons, and then you go and basically team-based sort of battles, you know. Basically going a little bit back towards armor type version of the game. Obviously not that, but you know, that sort of thing, you know. No one seems to be biting on this crash, do they? Yeah, it's good. That one I was playing though, Crowley. It was first person only. There was no crosshair for the hip fire, so it was quite hard for me. I know I go into first person fighting long distance, but short distance I like to hip fire. I don't like to ADS, you know, when I don't need to. I've killed so many players because they've tried to ADS short range, and I've hip fired them before they've had a chance. You know, you've got to shoot first in this game, and not having that hip fire thing was a real problem, really. I don't think there's anyone interested in this crash. And so what I'm doing tonight as well, or have done tonight, is I'm playing the game properly in a way. I'm playing the game as I'd play it if I was playing on my own. I'm much more cautious, much more towards the way Mad Brian plays on stream. Scoping things out, being careful, not taking risks. Whereas usually, for the sake of the stream, I play things a little bit differently, a little bit more cautious, you know. Getting light now. It's a difficult one, Belly, because when you're doing the stream, you know, you can't play too much like that, like, you know. Otherwise, you just end up sitting in one spot for 26 hours, you know. Or never having a fight, in case you know. So, you know, we were very cautious tonight when we went to VMC. I should have really popped a shot off at that guy in the Livo Tower. Because then there would have been a battle, you know. Well, me and Briar are a good mix on stream because he's really cautious, and I'm a bit more. What he does, I sort of stop him being too cautious, and then he stops me being too aggressive. And then at the opposite end of the coin, when I play with Dog, you know, it's works the same, but he's the more aggressive one than me. So tempting, isn't it, to shoot that Z? More official dudes. Now I can't get the frigging gun away. Oh, there's something, isn't there? Fed up now, I'm going in. VSD that. I think he's stuck in there, isn't he? Can't get the bastard. There's someone I want there straight away, and that's that combat backpack. We want that. Oh, it's a silencer. Another mag. Right, let's drop that. Plenty of stuff there, dudes. We haven't got a KM, so it's not worth... Oh. I can't pass that up. Let's take that. Where was that drum mag? Where was the drum mag, guys? I just saw a drum mag somewhere. I know I did. Yeah, there it is. Well, that was well worthwhile, wasn't it? We got a lot of stuff we needed there. We needed that bigger pack. What we need to do now is we'll get somewhere relatively safe. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the KA basically, the 74. I'm going to get rid of the 74 and swap it for the KAM. Right, let's sort this out. Got so much shit here. Right, so drop that. Take the scope. Drop all the KA bullets. Silencer's a great find as well. Right, PSO, do we need that? Not really. We don't really need a PSO. let me see if I can get that. What have we got? That's 12 slots, so that should go in the backpack, yeah. And then what else did we got? Right. So we don't need the 74 mags now. We can get rid of all of those. Oh, 101. I've not had a look yet, mate. I'll have to have a real good look at that. You said as well as there's a YouTube video that gives a bit of an explanation there. So I'll probably have a look at that and just. But it's just a big one, that belly, because especially on those types of servers, I need to be able to do that really, or it makes it really bloody hard. Well, that's it. As long as it works, dude, then that'll do, won't it? Right, what else do we need here? We've got the AUR, and we've now got a silencer for it. It's a shame we haven't got the ATOG for that, really, because having it silenced, we could do quite a bit with that. But anyway. And then what we'll do, we'll just pull we'll get that 30 round mag into that. Yeah, that's ideal, that belly, to be honest. That's what's needed. Right. I'd kind of like to keep that PSO if I was being brutally honest. Let's keep it for now. And what we can do as well, now we've got a little bit more food and drink as well, have a little bit of that. That's going to give us more slots. Remember, we've gained 20 slots now getting that combat backpack that was in the heli, so that's good she. So there you go, you see, we've still got slots available. We need to get that slotted as well on the K, yeah. Kick some ass. Of course, the Org's the best proposition now because it's got the debris on it, you know, it's silenced now. So that brings up another thing now we could do with a gun cleaning kit. And if that silencer gets one, we can just clean it all out. So I think the next thing I'd like to do now, because we're close, Let's just see if we can get an overwatch on in Mishkino. Still dark, isn't it? Okay. Right, let's go. Be a bit careful running away from this. It's an old character, this though, guys. I've had this character, I think, for weeks. We used him on stream, and then I've just bobbed back onto it. But we've had a proper old school sort of adventure tonight. Bit of cooking. Bit of PvP at the start. A lot of sneaking. Found that heli crash. That was a good find. The storage has been a real, especially with the well, I've got to have 3 guns because I've got the night scope for the what is now a KAM, was a KA. There you go, dude. It would have been funny then if he had said that and I'd have got shot doing that. I need to get back onto that official character. That's been going for weeks, that bugger. I think on that we've got over that initial sort of, you know, survival thing, and we've got all stuff to stay alive on it, but with me not playing on official a lot, the problem of that, there's those, there's the meat. We may as well get that. That's funny, isn't it, coming back across that? Right, that's all I can take. Right, it's funny coming back across that, guys. Just stay more to the west side here. No real need to be going in. Oh, there's a dude there. Do you see it? 2 dudes. This could be where it ends, guys. That's why you have a K8 KM and not a KA. I thought I was trying to stay crouched, belly, when I was doing it, and as I went to go to the second bush, I ran, but for some reason they didn't. I don't know why they didn't hear me when I did that, but they didn't anyway. So. Just need to get out of the area now. We've taken those 2 guys out. The back of the coast, yeah. You see the difference though when I'm playing like this, Belly. You know, this is the way I like to play, with the third person and mixing third and first person up and hip fire. You know, it's much easier for me than the... Oh shit. That's been raided, hasn't it? That's yeah, it's been raided. I don't think either of those guys were wearing plates, which didn't help them as well. Well, I think that's going to be the point, guys, now, because basically if I end it here, I've ended on a high. So let me just see where... We've got away from that now. Yeah, we've got loads of food. So we've sorted out... The thing we need more than anything is a canteen or some water. But we've got how much stuff. I can't get the guns away or anything. Let me just have a look. I'll show you where we are on the map. So we're right near Mishkino, which was part of where we were going to go anyway. So there you go, guys. I'm going to call it there. I've enjoyed that one. Nice little ending there. Only 3 kills tonight, but obviously it's a more spread out server. It's, you know, it's not the PvP battles that we usually used to, but we got some kills there. Probably should have got 4 kills there, to be fair, but 3 is better than 0, isn't it? Hence the expression, keep your hair on. So, yeah, well, hopefully I'll get on before then, Belly. I'd certainly, you know, look towards doing something either tomorrow or Friday as well. You know, so, because I like to get at least 3 in a week. 4 would be ideal as well, so I'll see you before then if you're around, dude. So thanks to Crowley, Belly, everyone for watching tonight. And we'll see you again very soon. Night, guys. Well, when I say that, Belly, it's not night for you, but you know what I mean. Oh dear. All right. See you later, dudes. See you, Crowley. See you, Belly. See you, everyone.